This is Epidemic 006, and you are now tuned in to the Casual Fighter Podcast.
Check it out now. Third strike, yo. Yo, check it out now. Third strike, yo.
Welcome to the Casual Fighter Podcast, episode 62, season 7, episode 2. My name is LLJB3, and man, I got my usual boys here. I got a Zero Beat.
What up?
I got a Epidemic. And Epidemic.
Yo, what up? Something wrong with my headset, man. I'm trying to get it right. My bad. What's up, y'all?
All good, all good. And we also have JBJR official, as you.
What's happening, good people?
And yeah, man, today, man, we actually got a little bit of a special guest, man. We had a guest in a minute. Finally got some time to get some quality, good, great, excellent people here. To also join us to talk about fighting games, man. I got my boy, newly signed TNS, Tampa Never Sleeps, Tento. What's going on, bro?
Yo, it's weird actually being sponsored now. Like that shit is, I've never been sponsored. So when someone says, yo, you on the team, I'm like, oh yeah, I do have a whole 3 letters that goes in front of my name. But hey, yo, what's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Yeah, man, we feeling good, man. I can feel it, man.
One day at a time. We big chilling. Every day we fight, get through the things. So it's trying to make your money, make ends meet, but also make sure you balance your mental health. You feel me? That's the biggest thing. But overall, we vibing. You can be at worse places, but we striving for better.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear, man. Oh shoot. So yeah, man. Like I said, man, feel free. I don't know if the other fellows kind of want to get started, but I definitely want to go ahead and first say congratulations, man. Because man, Tampa Never Sleeps, man.
Yeah, they make some waves.
That's a team, bro. That's a team right there, man.
Definitely a team. They definitely making waves. Definitely something that I was happy that I was able to get the opportunity because of Tone. Tone, he was like, he noticed my work. He's like, you might have a spot. I was for real? I thought he was just playing, just messing around.
Tom don't play about that shit.
Then boom, he's like, yeah, you're on the team. I was like, oh, word? Say less. So it's been nice going out there to TNS 9 too. During that first weekend, actually my birthday weekend, March 1st.
Yep.
For that, it was actually really good to see and meet most of my team officially for the first time and talk to them and chill. So I was having a good time for real. It really was. It really was. Great vibe. They all good people, and just want to make sure I make my impact in FGC by supplying my voice and just giving back to the community that saved my life. So it's a big thing for me.
Yeah, man, definitely. I don't know if you mind talking about that real quick, because that kind of, I guess, goes into my first quick bullet point for you. How did you get started in commentary? Yeah, man, how did you really get into fighting games, get into the fighting game community?
Well, commentary started when I was real young. So I had an older cousin who often babysat me, and he was spoiled, so he had every game console known to man. But he didn't let me play shit. Oh, wait, can we cuss?
Yeah, we can cuss.
Make it up. Hey,
you good. Be off the cuff as much as you want.
Donkey Kong.
This man ain't let me play shit at all. So he just let me watch. But what helped him out was I remembered a lot of stuff that was where he would go into say for instance, we playing Kingdom Hearts. I remember, oh yeah, that key opens that door. He's like, how you remember that? I've been sitting here watching the whole damn time. What else I'm gonna just do? I'm gonna remember certain things. And the way he went about certain things, I'm like, I would do it this way, but I guess this is fine. And I was like, you know what? It's really fun explaining how people's minds work when it comes to playing games. It's funny explaining their thought process and their minds with that. So when it came to fighting games, I came from Call of Duty background. I played Call of Duty first competitively. But my teammates didn't like that I was good, but I played for fun because they wanted to win. Fighting games, you can play by yourself. And then once I started playing fighting games, I was just I just like to play for fun. I didn't really care for winning. And then I was like, I know I could beat someone's ass in a fighting game. It's funny to explain why someone is getting their ass beat in a fighting game. That's what led me to commentary. So that's pretty much how I started. I was just like, you know what? I want to explain to folks that don't know shit about fighting games. After they done watching me commentate a segment, I want them to leave saying, okay, I kind of understood what was going on the screen. That was my goal. That was my thing.
That is the exact same reason I did it. And like, I've always kind of like had a business plan. Like talking to these guys, they always knew. Like, I always had like a little bit of a game plan to try to do it. So like hearing that is like, okay, kindred spirits. Don't want every time like we're on commentary together, the bomb's just immaculate because the shit is it's fun, man. It's fun, man. Like
True.
every single time, bro.
Definitely. So yeah, it's just honestly this has been a great thing. So yeah, as most people know, I started off with Mortal Kombat NRS, but Street Fighter is the first game that introduced me to FGC, Street Fighter 4 to be exact. And I just remember watching Evo Grand Finals with Momochi and Gamer B, and I was like, damn, these motherfuckers really play this shit for real. Like they play this for money, and it's like it's intense. This is nice, and I just ever since then just watching. I was on Shoryuken.com looking at every tournament that happened every weekend, all the time. Truthfully, this anytime I knew there was a tournament for the weekend, I made sure I cleared the schedule so I can watch, and that's all I did pretty much until I got to the point where I could start traveling to events and start giving back.
Nice. Yeah, man. Like I said, well, we in the Chicagoland area, so like you normally catch us like on a bunch of different stuff. But now you're in TNS and everything, and getting all of that together. So that's like real dope. What is your first event though, man?
My first event?
Yeah.
Like major wise, straight up. 'Cause like you can say, oh, I'm gonna like FTC meetups, even though at this point, yeah,
you look at FTC meetups now, like. Woo!
It's a regional every guy.
It's a regional now.
Like, the largest local in the world is fucking crazy. But my first one would actually be Frosty 2020, right before quarantine hit. That was pretty much the last major before quarantine had happened. So my first game, it's so funny because no one ever guesses my first game. My first game I ever commentated was actually Dragon Ball Fighters at that event with Renge. Renge was the first person I ever commentated with at a major.
Man, that is.
Yeah. That's why, like, it was really crazy when I did ICFC for MK because I did it with the first week I did it with Renge, Ultra David, and Spooky, and I was like, that's such a full circle moment for me because Spooky I grew up watching all the time because I watched NLBC every goddamn night when it came to events when I first started watching. Ultra David was my first my favorite commentator that I watched when I was like coming up and whatnot. And Renge was the first person I ever commentated with at a major. So to like being able to commentate with all of them during IKFK was like, damn, it really does have him like full circle in that sense. So yeah, Frosty 2020, I was commentating Dragon Ball Fighters and MK11 at the time. So that was my first major.
That is sick. That is what's up, man. Like I remember being at 2020. Like, man, I'm surprised we didn't run into each other then, man. But I was always in the Street Fighter 5 crowd and just kind of bouncing around. So.
I still dabble with Street Fighter. It was just I was more reserved because like it's so funny people don't understand. Like I still have social anxiety. Like how are you a commentator and you have social anxiety?
It's so easy. I mean, look at the greatest commentators that are in the game right now. Like you think you're gonna be able to sit down and have a whole ass conversation unless they are comfortable with you? Hell no.
Exactly.
Like. Nah, bro, it's nothing new. It's nothing new.
I just know how to deal with people well, but doesn't mean I had to deal with people all the time. You feel me? So
yes,
so I did that with Street Fighter, but I was a lot more reserved, especially back then. Like on my come up, I would say like 2020. I'm still considered. I would consider myself and considered by many a quarantine commentator. I think you asked all this post I had made. Where I did commentary in the beginning, like before COVID had hit, but COVID, when it hit and we was on quarantine, I did get a lot of rep and recognition through my commentary that I did during quarantine that got me to the point where I was, because I would say my breakout event would be CEO 2021. When they, with that first CEO, when they had announced like, yo, we can start doing events again after quarantine, and we all went to Florida that first weekend of December. That was the first time I actually like got to commentate at the very like big major, and that's when pretty much I can honestly to God say like most of the dominoes started just toppling. When Tong noticed me, he took me to the side, said you did a nice job, and then so on and so forth to the point now I'm on TNS and I'm luckily doing a pro tour for Mortal Kombat. So yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, man, it's been insane, man. But I know like we've definitely had this conversation a couple times, but I know like what essentially is like your future plans as well. Like I know you continue like taking this commentary daily likes, but is there anything else that you were planning on trying to like get into?
Commentary is definitely like my go-to. Is what I love, but I really do want to do voice acting and voiceover work. I was lucky enough that NRS and Warner Brothers did let me do a voiceover segment for the pro competition that's been featured on their page.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was really happy with that, and I was happy that I got the opportunity, and they want to continue working me with that. And definitely segue. I've always ultimately wanted to be the bad guy at Disney movies. Like that's one of my biggest things I wanted to do when it comes to voice acting. So I feel like doing commentary and voiceover was really go hand in hand because they were like, all right, what experience do you have? Just show them all the YouTube clips, all the videos of me doing commentary around the country and what I've done, and then my on-air talent, and then the advertisers that I have done, and like, okay, you can probably work with voice acting if you got some coaching and got a script. Like that's the goal right there. So commentary is something I love, but I would like to move into voice acting if possible. Definitely.
Yeah. Woo. Hey man, I don't want to take over all the entire section. So fellas, man, feel free to pop in and ask any other questions you guys might have, man.
All right, bet. So I guess I'll go first then.
Yeah.
So are you playing any other fighting games just on your free time or anything like that right now?
Yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ was really funny because I'm bad at tag fighters. I don't know. I can't do a single combo or TOD for shit. I can keep it a buck. But I love the game so much because Dragon Ball is like something I grew up with, which is why I took the time to learn the game. I know everything that's going on the screen. I just cannot perform and execute. That's my issue. So there's that. Gotcha. But I still try to dabble when I can. I probably can start doing combos now because my execution has gotten far better than when I was 15. So yeah, there's that. Tekken, I started with Tekken 7 and I learned it. And Tekken 8 I do have, but I want to learn it on Snackbox, and I just recently did acquire a Snackbox so I can start getting a feel for that. Like I said, it's funny enough actually. So I started off with Street Fighter. So with Mortal Kombat being mostly now my main game, but I started with Street Fighter roots. People look at me weird because I don't play with the PS5 D-pad. I play with the analog stick because I'm used to doing the rotations and the notations of Street Fighter with the analog stick versus the D-pad. So people look at me really weird, like how are you even able to play with that? Because I started off with the analog stick, like an arcade stick for Street Fighter. So that's why some people kind of look at me weird. And then people was like, when people saw me play Street Fighter, they say like, you got a real like learn from this. A lot of people didn't know that I started off with Street Fighter. So I still play Street Fighter 6 on the side. I play Ken and I play Rashid. So I really play it very low key, but I still do love that game. I have a deep love for that game because it's what got me to the FGC initially. But Tekken is a game right now I would say I'm learning the most because if y'all every fucking character got 100 moves, bro. Like I don't understand, bro. Like brother,
the like, matchups be insane too,
bro. It's like when I first played it was like, all right, bro, this move right here, double high. You can duck this like here. All right, bet. Does the high mid version. I'm like, you mother. Bro. Oh my god, bro.
It's the Dark Souls of fighting games, man. It's the Dark Souls of fighting games, 40%.
I'm like, bro, I can't win. This game is nothing but a knowledge check. That's all it is.
It really is.
Yeah, that's what I said. Dark Souls of fighting games, man. So it's just nothing but just
you're gonna learn
fail
today.
a bunch of times and then you just gonna get
that's
good.
The game. You're gonna learn today. That's basically what the game is.
Yeah, that's
a good way to put it.
A fighting game.
You're gonna learn today.
That's the title of that.
Like Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's probably the game that I'm trying to learn the most right now.
Mm-hmm. That's what's
all
up.
right. Yeah, man. Eventually, I'll get into some tech and stuff, man. Like I just been busy. Had a couple of things I need to take care of, like outside of like fighting games, and so I had like a certain game that came out that is not fighting game related, but they need to go ahead and put this character in Tekken. But I was playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, so that's where I've been like the past weekend.
Yeah, people been on the Final Fantasy. I think that was the Dogma game too came out
Dragon
too.
Dogma.
Dragon Dogma came out.
Yesterday.
I already know these three over here already got that loaded up.
No, I actually don't.
Ken does probably.
Well,
anybody.
I'm actually waiting for Dev Mulligan to drop off my copy.
I actually don't have it. I'm Yeah, I'm trying to play some other games right now.
Man, I still gotta beat one, and I gotta be Liza P. I'm still trying to be Liza P. Man, I'm at the last boss trying to be Liza P.
Man, I'm
Have fun with
doing my
that.
new game plus run of Spider-Man 2 Marvel for PS5, so that's what I've been trying to work on too. But I need to knock out this backlog. I still haven't finished Jedi Survivor. I still haven't finished Hogwarts Legacy. Man, it's so many games I haven't finished yet.
I got a long list myself. I get it.
Understand.
Like, damn. I'm really surprised I did not finish Jedi Survivor. That was on me. Stupid. But yeah.
It's all good.
I do got a question for you. You mentioned you Dragon Ball Fighters is your game. You know, I would dabble in that, you know, a little bit. What's your go-to what's your go-to team on there?
My team was originally before my team right now will be Bluku, Super Vegeta, and one of the androids. I was thinking 16, but that man, he requires too much work. So
yeah. That's true. When I was playing,
it's too much work. It might have to be 18. It might have to grow with 18 for the time being. But yeah, that's usually my team right there. Or I might switch up and be like, Bluku, Super Saiyan Goku, and then Super Vegeta. That'll probably be that too.
Right.
Simple teams.
That's decent, man. Yeah, I had Goku Black, Frieza, Cooler. That was one of my main sets, and
yeah, Frieza was your go-to.
Yeah, I was beasting with Frieza, man.
People always play meta. I understand people want to win, but like at the end of the day, like I just want to have fun. And people like, well, winning is fun. I'm like, see, that's the problem, because if you got that mindset, then you're gonna quickly realize that fighting games becomes more of a chore than anything. And that's a lot of people's problem. Yeah. That's my issue with the FGC. I don't mean to go on this tangent, but that's the issue with the FGC now.
Yeah, please do.
It pisses me off so much. Like, it pisses me off so much how people don't understand this is the most money that we've had in FGC within the last, like, people compare the last 5 years to like everything else. This is the most money we've ever had when it came to that shit. And there's a lot of people that's entitled to think that they need to get this. I ain't going to spend it. There's this money involved. When they don't understand, you can't really survive off FGC money unless you win in every goddamn tournament. And good luck doing that, because it's always new competition every fucking time. And there's people who lose the passion of like, we're supposed to be playing fighting games for fun. It's always supposed to be a healthy balance. Balance is everything. But if you're looking for solely money, you're in the wrong fucking place. And that's what people get twisted with. And that's why we moving from that grassroots mindset. And people just always trying to look for money. You're supposed to go to events to have fun, enjoy your friends. And the bonus is you get to play games for money if you win big. But you losing the aspect of you're supposed to enjoy the time with your friends. And that's what really irks me a lot now, because people just losing, just like they just want to just earn money all the time. Like you're in the wrong place if you're looking for money, bro.
Right. No, you're right. No, you're right. Because I mean,
I agree.
It's really like you said. It's you're supposed to have fun with your friends. Absolutely nothing wrong with healthy competition. I mean, nothing wrong with that. And then it's supposed to be a steel sharpening steel situation. Getting better, whatever fighting game you got. And then it's a networking event. Meeting other people. That's what it's supposed to be about. But like you said, when you make it money first, and that's all it's supposed to be, like, then it's kind of like taking the fun out of it. It's like, then what are we really talking about at this point? Like, so I'm with you 100% on that.
Oh yeah,
agreed.
Yeah, because this ain't I get some people do look at it as a job, but it's like I personally don't think that's the right mindset. That's why
make it a hobby.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta be a hobby.
It really does, because I had to step away from fighting games for a hot second, because I'm like, I'm seeing all this stuff around me, and I'm like, bruh, this is because I'm at a point where it's a video game first and a fighting game second, and I'm just trying to have fun with these games now, and everything around me is people not having fun. They're complaining about this. They're trying to make money out of that, and it's like, where the fun at? Y'all ain't having fun no more.
I blame quarantine. I truly blame quarantine, because quarantine allowed people, dumbasses that online, that think they have the proper voice a certain amount of shit. And because people can say things offline, or we can't appear offline anymore, those voices grew. And there's one person, actually, my friend, her first ever event was, this is my best friend. Her first ever event was Evo 2022. Little girl just walking around the event. She said, "Oh, this is nice." She met so many people. She got people sign a controller, had a great time, had a ball. and this is her, like I said, 2020, this is post-COVID, she started going to events. She said her offline experience was amazing. Then she saw what Twitter was like.
Oh,
And then I legit did this test where I'm like, do you remember your first event, Evo 22? Her face lit up. She was happy. She's like, oh my God, I got to be this and be that. I'm like, so remember your first Twitter experience? She just immediately shut down. I'm like, that's the problem right there. The Twitter experience is what people take in so much, and they don't go offline to see that the Twitter shit don't matter. No one is going to talk shit to your face. It's going to get shut down instantly. These niggas
Very much
bitches.
so.
I'm sorry, but like,
No,
bro,
that's facts. That's facts.
like
That's facts.
there's no one gonna talk to you. No one gonna do nothing, bro. Like, that's what I hate the most. Like, you need to understand that is not real life, and people get that confused because I be like, I had to explain to people. I'm like, all right, there's 7 billion people on this earth. Do you think all 7 billion people is using Twitter? No,
Not even
barely
close.
10. Not even 10%. Barely 5% is on Twitter. People don't even understand that part. Like, oh my God, it's just people just take in so much online shit, and I try to tell them, like, you need to come to offline, literally touch grass, being the grassroots of events, and then you realize Twitter is stupid. Twitter is not a real place. As in whereas words of Dave Chappelle. It's not a real fucking place.
Don't
Like,
exist.
Jesus.
You see what he just explained is why I don't do Twitter like that. I promise this is why I just don't, because why, man? It's just why. Like,
That's facts though. Because I had to step away from Twitter. Like, I think me and you talked about it, Burrell, where I'm like, I gotta step back because like that's all I was starting to see was this fake Twitter stuff when it comes to like FGC stuff. And I'm like, this bad enough when I found out Twitter probably has the second lowest amount of reach of any social media out there.
Yep.
And compared to like everything else, it has
Literally.
like the second lowest. It's at the bottom, meaning what you see on there, it, like you said, it is not real. It is not even close to real. It is a very, very loud minority of people using that site. And the worst part is they're the ones that are getting their voices echoed by everybody right now. And it's
goodness.
like, it's not real. It's fake news.
The perfect way to explain it, that echo part. Like, it's like, I tell people all the time, when you see a negative comment on Twitter, when you interact with it, you give it more engagement. And I'm like, just don't even give it a retweet, don't give it a comment, nothing.
Right.
Because you're letting it grow to masses to a point that it does not need to be spread to it doesn't need to be spread to that point. And Twitter is actually my favorite social media app. The reason why is not because of the bullshit that I see, it's the fact that you can literally mute every word that you don't want to see on your timeline. Yeah. And that's why I have half the community muted. It's not even funny, bro. Like, I see only the positive stuff, and I don't even, people's like, there's drama going on. I didn't see it. Why? Because I blocked the right people and I blocked the right words. I barely see anything that goes on.
I did the same thing. I was like, bro, I actually have to go search because I keep people on there like if you're muted and I haven't interacted with you in a while, that's probably a problem. That means like you're doing some stuff that's kind of like getting under my skin because like you're always like either taking stuff out of context or you just like completely just angry about everything. I'm like, bro,
Jesus. All you do is complain? For real?
I need a moment away, bro. Give me some weeks.
But it's just so it's I don't even like to use the word like that, but it's toxic. It's a toxic environment. And then
yes,
unfortunately, like with certain gaming communities, man, because I mean I have similar interactions like on Facebook and stuff like that with like certain gaming communities, but especially with Tekken, man, people be wilding with Tekken sometimes, bro. Which we'll get into that, and that's a whole different conversation. But now like with Twitter, man, it's like, see, this is why I don't do this, because it's like, unless it's like Black Twitter stuff and it's hilarious, which I'll do because it's actually comedy in it, I'm good, man, because it's for what Twitter can be used for and what it is used for, two totally different schools of thought. It's just like, I'm just like, no, I'm good, man. Like I'm plus IG alone got my attention enough, man. Like I don't need. I'm already spread too thin, so I'm just gonna stick to what I got, man. So I'm just there.
Hey, I get it. I mean, if it weren't for me and the indie game community that I'm pretty much put myself in because I'm making a game, I'd probably stay away from Twitter a lot more myself. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Game. I hope it goes well, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Like, I mostly just interact with indie game Twitter, and honestly, you think there'd be some kind of toxicity? I rarely see it. Like, that is probably one of the most welcoming communities I've seen for, I don't know how, but it is. And then I travel over to the side of the FGC and I'm like, what fucking happened? Why is everyone so negative? Why is
he said, she said bullshit, an opinion that someone didn't agree with, and now it just got blown up out of proportion. It's like, you can, like, you know what's that, everybody know this one tweet, and it applies every fucking day I see it. It was like, Twitter's the only place where you get something miscommunicated all the time. You can say, I like waffles. And someone says, so you don't like pancakes? No, you just start a whole fucking different sentence. I just said I like waffles. That's literally what Twitter is, bro.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that has to keep getting reapplied is wild. Like, that keeps staying relevant because you're right. That's what it is.
That tweet resonates with me every day because I'm like, bro, it's literally what this app is. Like, bro, like, I like French toast. So you don't fuck with eggs, huh?
What does eggs have to do with anything? That's what I'm like, bro. You be getting on my nerves, brother.
That's facts, though. It really is like that.
Talking about
accurate. Like, it's super accurate because who got time, bro? For real.
So
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, like, it comes from like a mentality. It has nothing to do with your age, even though like most, like all of us fellows are well over our 30s. But bro,
I'm 30 in spirit.
You are 30 in spirit, though.
Everybody tells me I got an old man soul, which is hilarious.
Hey, ain't no wrong with that, bro. Ain't no wrong.
It really isn't. I'm telling you that from experience, bro. You said he got an old man soul. I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been told this since I was 23, but actually no, so I was 21 actually. So yeah.
I've been told this since I was 16. I'm like, you got an old man soul. I'm like, bro, I got an old man soul, but these are my friends. Oh my God, these motherfuckers. Anyway, I want to go ahead and get to this quick question really quick before we kind of like move forward with the rest of the episode. Because I actually thought this was a pretty interesting question. Mossy, what's up? Like, I see you. Don't think like that's why I was in there in the chat, like kind of going back and forth while everybody was like talking. We were like getting everything together on multitasking here. But yeah, man. Mossy, we had a question for everybody here. What is your biggest fear in gaming scene shutting down, or that singular game shutting down?
You said what's the difference between what was the question?
What is your biggest fear in gaming in the scene? Is it the scene shutting down or that singular game shutting down?
Oh, the scene shutting down or a singular game shutting down?
Yeah.
Definitely the scene shutting down. A singular game never dies, in my opinion, because like you still got Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite people that still play the game,
Yes.
You still got people playing Melty Blood in the bathroom. Still got people playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 to the point that they got revived at Evo. Like, the games never die. I hate when I hear someone say that's a dead game, it's a dead community. No, you always have the community to put it out there, because when we saw at Marvel's, what happened at Evo last year for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 legit made me cry, because people don't understand. They kept that game thriving. That game is like, what is almost freaking 15 years old. And people kept that game thriving to the point they said, fuck it, we're bringing it back to Evo. And it had I think it had almost fourth in freaking entrance, like
signups. Yeah,
it's always going to be like there. So the scene dying would be the biggest thing, where it's like, fuck, what do we do? Like, how do we get ourselves back together? How do we bring ourselves back from this? How do we come together as a community to make sure that FGC can still thrive? And we're starting to see that a little bit, where like mainstream stuff, like, the Chipotle Challenger series that came through with Street Fighter, like Chipotle took a bet with us. A big fast food, a big food industry said, let's do this. And they came back again for Evo. So they obviously like us and they see the benefit of this. We're getting to that mainstream point, but we got to make sure we also sensationalize ourselves so we can still have the grassroots thing with it, which is why I love Rick's vision so much. So
Yeah.
for me personally, that's why I'm like, I would say, yeah, it would be worse if the FGC had get killed rather than the game, because the game just, I mean, in my opinion, just never dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much sounded took the words right out of my mouth. I think I would rather have like I would rather not have the entire FGC just go away. That's my personal opinion. Like I got my friends that I'm always in here and I'm streaming with. They have their problems about the FGC, but I really, again, when you talked about this earlier, I really think it's because of the online thing. Is what we're seeing online. We're not seeing in person. And what we're seeing in person is totally different experience. Like three of the four of us in here, like we're going to events for a while. I know I've been going. My first event was Tampa Never 2018. That's my first major, essentially.
Oh, shit, my first major.
Yeah, that's my first major in 2018. But all of us been like either whether it was when I was living in St. Louis when I was a kid, or when I moved to Chicago when I was epidemic over here. Like we've seen a bunch of different things, and we play like random local or what you say like anime convention tournaments or whatever. Like sometimes we have that.
Yeah.
Like so we've been around, and we've seen how like kind of that grassroots kind of takes place, and to see that kind of go away in any fashion would personally be devastating, because like I equate this, and I actually told my mom this, because like I'm also a bowler. A lot of people don't know that I can bowl. I can bowl my ass off.
Oh,
These
yes,
guys have seen me. These guys have seen me bowl my ass off.
Mhm.
I've seen
Saint it.
And that's something that comes from my mom and both my mom and my dad. My mom and my dad never married, but like it's crazy because both of them bowled in the same league for so many years when I was growing up as a kid. And I equate going to like a bowling league and seeing that happening, which is hilariously enough, where I also got my start in like really loving fighting games, because the arcade had X-Men vs. Street Fighter and a few other fighting games that were there, like Tekken 3 and all that stuff too. And MK4. I remember MK3 and MK4. We had a lot. I miss that. I miss those days. But anyway, getting off the sidetrack, like I equate bowling leagues to FGC events. It's the same feeling to me, because you're going in, you signed up, whenever you bowl in a league, you have your different teams and everything, and then you get your money, you can make like other bets and everything. It's the same kind of stuff that's happening in FTC events. So I told my mom, like, yo, you ever randomly, my mom or my dad, whenever it gets better, if you ever randomly come to an FTC event with me, like say like you actually want to join me on the trip to Vegas, we go to Evo, like just the one day before you guys go explore. I know that's what you're gonna do. This is what it feels like. It feels like a bowling event.
Man, taking to Vegas though is crazy, because that walking, you gotta make sure you comfortable shoes. So remember, first year I went to Evo, boy, I looked down at my feet. I was like, "Hey, y'all good? Y'all been through hell, have y'all?"
Man,
You not lying, because when I tell you the first Evo I went to was that 2019? Yeah, it was 2019.
It was 2019.
You are
It was 2019.
walking.
Walking. Like I had to go to the
I had to warn him. I warned him.
He said,
I had to go.
"Oh,
Fam, I had to go to the
warned him.
Walgreens, bro. I had to go to the Walgreens. That was like maybe like 10 minutes, like it was like 10, like less than 10 minutes walking distance, and had to go get some Tiger Balm pads for my feet, because I was just like, "Yes, yeah, man, you got this, man." I'm going back up the room, put this on my feet. I'm chilling.
Evo 22, I was like, Martin Luther King did what? God,
brother, damn, brother, we ain't even gonna talk about Evo 2022 when it comes to beats. Man, let me tell
the
you,
lemon pepper steppers. God damn,
man, brother, like, hey, at least you didn't have to not only run brackets, you had I had an artist table, and I played. Like, if I got commentary, brother.
Bam, I remember that because I remember that because
he had to help me with the fucking table.
Yes, I helped him with the table. Like I helped him with, like, whenever he went and did whenever he went commentating, whenever he went and played, guess who was manning the table? So yeah, and guess what?
Him and Zen.
The only thing I got a problem with the FGC with, man, and everyone know, and Tento, you gonna know this now, but you probably can empathize with me 1,000% when I say this. Hygiene. That's I have a very good sense of smell.
I forgot. I should have known he was gonna say that.
You know what's
Oh.
funny? I'm the opposite. My sense of smell is ass. So if I smell you, it's bad.
Oh.
It's bad. I literally have a
Man.
defect with my nose. So if I can smell it, that means you smell like shit. Shower, deodorant,
brother.
tomato
Jack
sauce.
Horseman.
Because
Please,
obviously you was
I need to know now. I need to know now, man. Has that ever actually came up?
bro.
And how many times?
we ain't going to talk. Like, it's crazy because it's like, it's how do you tell another grown man to wash his ass? Like, how the fuck do you do that, bro? I don't know how to tell another grown man to, like, please wash your ass. Like, it's like, how do you do it?
It is a bit of a challenge, but we come
And
from
what makes it worse is, like, since there are a lot of female gamers, since there's gonna be female gamers, and then of course, dudes gonna want to talk to the female gamers, be who they are. You know that no woman is just gonna immediately come to you, especially if we're in somewhere like Vegas where dry heat is
Bro,
yeah.
son,
Man.
Like,
together. You are
it's like,
32 years old. You should not be smelling like pickle juice and mayonnaise on a sidewalk, brother.
Bruh, that combination.
Jesus.
just walking all through the casino.
just smell like Rick and Morty pickle
With the beer in hand. Saying,
Oh.
what's up, brother? No. Stay back, brother.
Stay
Okay.
back, brother.
I do think COVID, for one thing, making masks relevant, because boy, when I tell you,
That helped a little bit, but I was still smelling some funk, bro.
Oh, trust me, I
Smelling
know.
the funk through a mask is insane.
dude,
I'm
like,
like,
and
bruh.
then no, not even just wearing funk, not just having the funk, having Axe or a cologne on top of funk is
Bruh.
10 times bad. Like,
How is that possible? Just
If you're
He
a
tried
grown
it,
man
though.
still using the axe, that is insane to me.
Can't put fresh on funk.
bruh,
Yeah.
I stopped using Axe when I was like 18, bruh.
fam,
Like, I was
Axe
like,
or buy.
oh, cologne?
Axe-
I can
Axe or
afford
buy.
this now?
Motherfuckers
Fam,
be
Axe
using
or buy.
4-in-1 wash. I'd be like, okay, yeah, brother. Good, get out of here.
Like, say, get you some Castile soap, man, if you need to, and scrub. Like, get you scrub, please.
Nice
dude.
rag. I'm talking like you
Get you
cleaning the
two
shoe.
washcloths. Two washcloths.
Bruh.
Get you two. Like, black
Just
folks,
one for
we
your
know
face.
about and one for your body.
Body.
Like, anyone
Right.
black, know what we talking about. Anyone else not
Exactly.
black, learn. Learn.
Yeah.
No, listen to me.
Man,
Learn.
Learn.
you gonna learn
Okay.
today because man, this shit is crazy. God.
My
Fucking wild.
goodness.
It's fucking wild, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and move on, man. It's good conversations, man. Like I said, if you don't know anything about Tento now, you know, and that's the bottom line. So yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get to the next thing, man. I wanted to go ahead and keep this short, but I wanted to definitely give much love to the family of Broly Legs, of Michael Bigham.
Absolutely.
Because yeah, man, that was a really big shock coming when he passed away. Like I still remember, like I told these guys, I'm like, I sat there, I saw the tweet, I yelled out no, it's like a guttural yell, and then I sat in silence for like 2 hours. Because I couldn't believe it. It's like because Broly is like somebody that I've known personally. For the last like few years. I actually take that back. I've known him for the past 5 years. Now, which is wild because like I remember what was it, 2019, Ken, when I said like, man, I need to go to the training order to get this gold rank in Street Fighter 5 so I can get this damn trophy.
Yeah.
And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, it was 2019. Like I trained from like a little bit 2018, 2019. And yeah, man, we had like a lot of different training sessions, and then every time like I would see him at events, like I would go out of my way to make sure I talk with him. for like a couple minutes. He's a funny dude. He was a funny dude.
Humor was unmatched, bro. Humor was unmatched. Literally, before he passed, I remember oftentimes I go through my past tweets, and I saw a tweet with him in the parking lot where it had a handicap sign crossed out, and he said, "Where the fuck I'm supposed to go?" And I'm just like, he was a fucking gym. He was a fucking gym, bro. Like,
bro.
God, man. He did not let his disability hinder him at all. He proved people wrong all the fucking time, and he helped so many people. And it was just like, I wish I got to talk to him more. To be honest, all I had was a little wave here and there, but like, definitely was something I was just like,
man. He was definitely looking forward to like trying to help me take a look at like some replays. So we always talked about it, like up in Street Fighter 6 up in one, man. Just hey, whenever you got time, man, feel free to look at some replays, see what's up. So it sucks that he's no longer here, but the impact that he left on not only just sitting on this planet is enormous, and we are definitely grateful. I'm definitely grateful to see his presence in person, and able to get training from him. He's a really good teacher. He was a really good teacher, and that's why it hurts, because like I haven't felt this way since like another teacher of mine's like at college that I respected a lot passed away. So like seeing this now, and it's like, oh, man, this hurts. It hurts, but God has their plans for everybody, and we take the good and the bad, and we got to keep moving forward. And I don't Broly would have wanted. He probably would have wanted us to just continue to just keep moving forward in whatever capacity we have laid out for us. As long as
his last tweet was a hater tweet. That man's goated.
I love it.
That man is goated, bro. We gonna always remember that man's name. All right, we gonna always remember.
His last tweet was him laughing at LTG getting banned off second. That's
a goat, brother. That is a goat. He's a legend always.
Hilarious.
Yes.
I remember the first time I saw him was Evo 2019, and matter of fact, Billboy, you the one who told me about him. I was like, yeah, that's Broly lit. I'm like,
so that's Broly lit, because
I was like, so that's him. I was thinking like, okay, how is he? Because clearly the man, has a disability. So I'm thinking like, what?
I'm like, it's not.
I'm like, what? And then when I saw him just giving out that work, I was like, fam. All right, y'all. Look, step y'all game up, man. Because my man step y'all game up. Because my man is handing out. He just handing out whoopings. Just like you get a whooping, you get a whooping, you get a whooping, you get. Like I was like, it just proved to me that don't let anything stop you, man. Like if you really have a passion of doing something, you're not gonna let a disability stop you, man. Because he had his own setup, and his setup worked for him, and it worked beautifully for him. And he seemed like he was a genuine guy. I didn't know the man personally, but it seemed like a real genuine guy. Seems like he was a real nice person and stuff like that. So and clearly, like you say, Bellboy, you knew him personally, you knew how good of a person he was. So again, that's enough. So I'll just say, man, to everyone's still mourning and grieving for him, man, just do what you need to do. Grieve, of course, don't let it be forever, but just keep his memory alive, man. Like keep it. That's the best thing you can do for someone when they pass on, is keep that memory alive, because you go through two deaths. You go through the physical death and the memory death. And the physical death happened, but once the memory death gone, that's how that person is gone for real. So you just gotta know how to just keep that memory alive. And so that's why I tell you, just keep his memory.
It's gonna be hard for the memories he made die, because that dude done so much. Even like before I met him, before I decided to go ahead and train with him, like he was already so well accomplished. So it was like, bro, like I'm training with Brody legs. It still kind of threw me off too, man. Like every time it's like, bro, I'm training with Brody legs. You know what this man has done? Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter. Come on, bro.
I was actually kind of shocked. I was like, oh, you hanging with some big names now.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. No slouch that man was. No slouch. And yeah, man. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and make sure shout it out. Like so whoever randomly listens to this, like definitely keeping the family brother legs in our prayers. And like I said, man, let's continue to strive and continue to reach new heights like he would have wanted, and he has set the example for it. So. All right, so moving on, man. Now we're gonna get to the session, man. I'm definitely glad Tento you're here, man. It'd be interesting to pick your brain on some of these things that are coming through. But we got a couple of new trailers that kind of came through for a couple of games, and some of them kind of interesting. I'm gonna start with something quick because I don't play a lot of Strive. I haven't really been getting into a lot of Strive recently. But
I have not watched the trailer yet either.
You haven't watched trailer yet? Oh,
Yeah, so it'll be a
perfect.
live reaction.
Okay.
Same.
Hopefully you'll be able to hear it. If not, it is what it
I
is.
haven't seen it.
Oh, I guess I'm the only one that's seen it then.
Yeah, let's see.
I have a full effect.
Roll the tape,
Man, we're gonna see what's happening.
I don't care about sound. I just want to see.
Yeah, he's trying to see it.
Hey.
Now, I gotta admit, I haven't played Strive in a while, but this actually got me really hyped. Because
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, oh, she back? Of all the characters to come back, she was not on my bingo list of people to come back for Strive. So
It's interesting you say that because a lot of people are pissed. They're like, no, we don't want her back, man. What's in the tail? I'm like, all right. Good to know. Good to know that.
I just want one person back if they bring them back.
I already know.
If they bring back Slayer, it's a problem. Bring my man's back.
Mhm.
I'm actually surprised she got in before someone like Slayer, because Slayer's like real up there on them like list of people they want back. So for her to get in, like, nah, I gotta pick Strive back up for a hot second, see how she worked. Cause
Yeah. I feel like they build up the hype for him, though. That's what it is about it, because they want like, they know like, oh yeah, they got these certain characters in right now. Slayer is definitely gonna be one of those things that's gonna pique a lot of people's interest.
Oh,
Like, oh,
yes.
look at all the other characters we got too with Slayer. Like, oh, this might be nice. So that I feel like they built up the hype for him. He gonna be like one of those last characters. Wouldn't be surprised if we revealed the Evo either.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
That would be dope.
So I could definitely see it in the near future.
Yeah. I'd believe it. Like, I can't think of anyone else like that
That's
would bring
not
that
plus.
kind of hype.
That's plus. I'm sorry. I was just watching what this
Yeah.
is. I'm like, brother Christ.
Which is interesting because I meant to just pull up just the trailer, but I'm kind of glad this is open because we really get to look at like some of the ideas like in this character guide.
She got some unique stuff because I wound up watching this too because they changed her gimmick from like the little blood packet thing she had in like accent core to like just a meter of like the jealous and rage meter, and she's not really the same. I wouldn't say she's the same character, but she's got kind of the same gimmick where the meter just lets her movement like just wild out. Like she can move a lot better when she's in that mode. Because you see that little short dash she's doing, that's all she can do when she's in her normal state.
Okay. Interesting.
No, this character man pissed me off. I'm not even playing that now. I played Strive probably during season 3 for real. I still watch it, but I stopped like playing it right before they introduced Wild Assault and everything. So seeing this is like, brother. And then knowing what Wild Assault and all that stuff does now is just like, man, this game is so different than what it was in season 2.
Yeah. It really is. That's why I want to get back in it, because like it's not the same game.
It's definitely a new game right now. This stage looks amazing, by the way, too. I haven't talked about it, but like it's giving me like Santorini, Greece type vibes.
Yeah.
Facts.
So it's something that I probably have to take a look at because like I don't want to necessarily be confused whenever I'm watching like Strive tournaments in like newer season 3. That's something that I haven't like caught up with. Because I like season 1 and season 2, this is so easy for me to like take a look at. I'm like, oh man, this is
Yeah, it's enough new stuff going on that like I had to step back and be like, oh, you can do this now?
Mm.
These key animations are so good. Every time she spins the key, he gets a little dizzy too and whatnot. That is too good, bro.
Yeah.
That is too good, bro. I'm looking
You
at
see
the
the animation?
animations.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is too damn good.
Animations are really dope.
Yeah, man. Main thing I know is they changed up the animation from when the key switches around. Like, because I remember back in, what was that? Was that Guilty Gear Iska? I think that was.
That's when she debuted.
Yeah, Iska. Yeah, where the key actually had a whole different head, kind of like had like a Baphomet type head. So they changed it to like different types. I was like, oh snap, okay. I'm like, but yeah,
I forget the key's name, but he's like super animated in this.
Yeah. So like, I'll give Strive credit, man. Like, regardless, like if you play Strive or not, Strive is a great looking game. Like,
it's gorgeous.
You gotta give Strive Arc System Works credit on like the animation on it. You just have to. I mean,
and the finale going on too. I just thought about that.
Oh yeah,
my boys are definitely out there. Some of my team is out there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
TNS has partnered up with AWT to help out for the finale. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think who would have went up there then.
I know Tom for sure.
Yeah.
And then a decent amount of the production crew. It's mostly the production crew that's out there helping out.
That's what I thought.
Did that just stuff for Overdrive? Okay,
Yes.
brother.
I forgot that. I remember seeing that in this, and I was like, "Wait, no, that just took that all in and just nothing, just stop."
Nothing at all. It's called a GG. Shake my hand. Hold this wall break into positive meter bonus. Positive vibes only.
Yeah, that's facts though.
That's crazy,
brother. Bruh.
Now I'm ready to see what people do with her because she got some unique tools. I'll say that much. After watching this, I'm like, nah, she got some weird stuff. So I'm ready to see how people put that to use.
Oh.
Yeah, like when she in that mode, that key move like goes off.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks OD.
Oh yeah.
But she does. It doesn't look like she has a DP though.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it. I don't think I saw her do like any kind of DP.
I can't remember already. Like, I don't think she does though.
The reaction to a projectile?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, it changes most definitely when using another mode and jealousy rage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
string it to
that's
nah.
Oh, no.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Yo, Gold Dick, you don't stand a chance right now. I promise you, buddy.
No,
Get away. You're gonna be put in that coffin. Oh no. Jesus.
I'm so glad everybody still calls that man Gold Dick and not Gold Lewis.
Yeah.
Cause that's his name. No, that is his name. I don't care what the game says. Your name's Gold.
Yeah.
But Tim can really fly.
Jesus.
Insane.
Yeah, that's such a silly move. Like, I get what it's for, but it's so silly to see him do that.
I'm sorry. When I saw that video of Punk when he first saw that move and he screamed, I was like, because that's honestly your honest reaction for real. Because why is this grown ass man flying at me? There's no human that big. That's like giving Shaq freaking Kyrie Irving speed. I would cry, bro.
Nah, bro.
I would prime Shaq with Kyrie Irving speed. I would not be playing in the league, brother.
No, brother.
6 rings, easy.
Ooh.
By himself. You don't need Kobe. You don't need Dwayne Wade.
You don't need LeBron, nobody, bro. Bro, this character.
She got quarter circle.
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, she got options. She got options.
She looked like she didn't have a DP, so that's gonna be interesting to think about. So you got to use the has to use a good old super.
Yeah, because that's got I think I remember hearing that it says one of the supers, the first one is invincible on startup.
Yeah, man, that's pretty wild. And I'm kind of glad that we did. Like I said, we found the character guide I meant to pull up just the trailer, but hey, man, character guy, man, it's a couple of minutes to kind of go through that stuff. I'm cool with that. But we're gonna go and switch gears a little bit, man. What?
It's funny you say gears.
Yeah, no, I hope y'all be picking up what I be doing, man. Like, I hope you be picking up what I be doing, man. Yeah. Switching gears now. What are y'all feeling about? How y'all feeling what we saw so far of City of the Wolves pay-per-view?
That's what KOF 15 was supposed to be.
Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly.
Damn, that's how y'all feel about it?
He said this is suitable. This is
exactly, man.
Dude, Garou Mark of the Wolves is my favorite King of Fighters game. Like that's like I will play Garou. I will definitely play Garou, man, with no problem. And it's like, even though technically it's not even King, it's a Fatal Fury game. But it is. It's really the best in that whole King of Fighters universe. I'm like, oh, so this is what 15 was supposed to be. Because I'm like,
I don't feel like that though. Like I feel more like this a good evolution of where 15 came from, but it still feels like a Fatal Fury game to me. Like I've seen enough of this to be like, this ain't KOF. This is a berserk mode of Garou with like a lot of stuff going on. Cause like it's got a lot of stuff added to it from the original Garou, but it still got those mechanics like Justifin and the tops.
Early 2025?
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, we got a while to wait.
We're gonna be waiting for a little minute.
That's okay.
This year, bro.
That's okay.
If they don't drop none of the Evo, I'm gonna be mad.
But that's okay though. I'd rather you get it right.
You're right. Yeah. Take your time, Pastor. Take your time, Pastor. Take your time.
Online lobby that worked. It's KOF 15. Still disappointed after that.
Yeah. Like KOF 15. Like, well, see, what I'm feeling is that was testing the waters for them to get this kind of stuff right, and I feel hopefully this time they'll get all the network stuff right off the bat because they've had enough time to get acclimated with using things like rollback.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my boy Tizok.
Yeah. Not King of Dinosaurs.
Yeah, not King of Dinosaurs. I love the pop art style of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The art style is so good. I think this is a type of game where I will prefer the motion blur to stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because of the look of it.
Yeah, the visual looks actually amazing right now.
Yeah.
Just hope the PC can handle it.
Oof. Yeah.
Bruh, yeah. I'm definitely going to be upgrading soon. Like, hopefully I'll be able to upgrade sometime late next year if I can get a new gaming laptop.
Man.
That way I can carry it around and have this one as a backup and just have it only for games. And then to get it like a rendering rig for here. That can also double as a gaming rig in case I just say screw it and just work out just one PC. Bruh. I need this stuff to be able to handle these games, bro. I can't. It's tough for me to play Tekken 8.
Man, I keep hearing about how you need like an Omega PC to play Tekken 8 to a degree.
That's why I didn't even want to deal with it on my PC. That's why I just went straight for PS5 anyway.
Yeah,
I didn't want to risk it, bro.
Yeah, you better off just getting it for console calling it a day, man.
Yeah, I probably need to guys get it for console. I got it for PC because like I was gifted it, but yeah, I won't be able to handle that. At least I got through the story though.
I'll say this though, with City of Wolves, bring back Kush New Butt. Bring him back.
Man, I'm telling you, better call that man Marco Rodriguez.
Hey, Robert. We talking
about Marco. We talking about Marco.
We talking about Marco Rodriguez. No, he is Kush New Butt always.
Why you call that man?
Why did SNK call that man that? They was that goofed.
I'm like, wait a minute. So why'd y'all call him Kush New Butt? Like y'all gave him this literal like Indian name, but this man is like Brazilian. Wait a minute.
Like, I don't know.
Oh man.
Wait a minute.
Localized him with that name.
Who are you?
Cushionude.
That sound like a strain that
Right.
fam.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I really like the art style. That's
I
my
love
thing.
how this
Most
looks.
definitely.
I just want to see a
And-
nightmare. I just want to see a dream match with Nightmare Geese in here, dude. That's all I just want to see, man. Because I don't know why, but I feel like that would work.
They've done that for other Fatal Furies since in this timeline. Yeah, Geese is dead. They've done it before, so this would be a good time to bring that back.
Yeah, just with onesies. Why not?
If they do that, then they just gotta go ahead and just keep him having a Japanese weeaboo voice. They have to keep that.
Man, they changed it already for Terry.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. They pretty much a little bit changed it.
And Terry doesn't ask anyone if you're okay anymore. He doesn't even ask. I did not hear it when I watched the trailer. I was like,
Are you okay?
I was like, wait a minute, did he ask someone to say he's not asking people, are you okay anymore? He was just like, nope, get these hands. I'm like, okay.
I mean, he's old now, man.
I mean,
but it's courtesy, man. But it's
courtesy.
It's courtesy.
It's like
give
a
this man
polite
courtesy to punch you in the face and then let off an explosion. Nah, bro, that's not courtesy.
Hey, the actual story behind it is though, like, there's an actual reason why he says, "Are you okay?" Like, I think the person who wanted that in there was at a carnival, and either something about a kid was asking that, or he asked the kid that and was like, "I guess I'll have Terry say it." I'm like, it's that
So
simple.
random.
It's that simple.
Hey,
It's
man,
all
but
random.
Are you okay before you do a ultimate move on him?
that's like a politely disrespectful thing to do to somebody. I promise you it is. But yeah, man. Shout out to Saudi Arabia, man, for SNK. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. But nah, City Wars do look pretty good though, man.
Oh yeah, it looks gorgeous. I love the art style.
Fighting games is eating good, man. Fighting games is a good position, bro. Like it's just like I'm just happy that everybody happy, bro.
Yeah, same, man.
Why y'all complaining?
I really nerds. Yeah, they're a bunch of bums, from bums. It is what it is. Yeah, man, I'm real excited to see this game too, man. Like I want to see young people play it. Like I don't know, man. Like I am looking for like a second game to give it to you. It might be second, but I kind of want to get something super. I'm trying to get. Okay, come on.
Come on, bro. Raina's waiting.
They're dumb.
We're gonna talk about how stupid that character is in a moment, man. Because we're coming up into another segment.
Yes.
We're gonna come into another segment where Tento, man, you haven't been here for an episode.
You gotta put them up to game.
We gotta put you up on game. So we have a little segment called Hood Lore, right? Why this man coming the goddamn Iron Hill song in the background?
Hey, let him cook. Let him cook.
He's been waiting for this, bro.
So Tento. So we do our segment called Hood Lord, like Rebel was saying. So if you think about it, I don't know if you're a fan of the King of the Hill. I don't know if you watch it like that or have ever watched it like that.
I watched the clips. Pocket Sand is hilarious. You know, Pocket Sand is too fucking funny.
If you think about it, the story of Tekken and King of the Iron Hill are eerily similar. And
elaborate a little bit more. Do the comparisons real quick, side by side.
Oh,
here we go.
Okay,
here we go.
I will. So, Cotton Hill is Heihachi. Hank is Kazuya.
Oh my god.
See? Bobby is Jin.
Oh my god.
Connie Super Lucifer is Lin Xiao Yu. Peggy is June.
Yeah.
Junichiro, which is Hank's brother from Japan, is Lee. GH is Lars. Do I need to continue?
No, you got it. You got it.
I like how you leaned back in the chair as soon as he started putting two and two together. I'm like,
oh my god.
What's this thing?
Is generational curses?
Yeah.
Yes.
It just proves to you though, like how much stuff is recycled. No, I'm not saying it's recycle, but like how many compares and
Nah.
contrasts when it comes to like Shakespearean shit. Like for example, like when you watch Lion King and then you realize it's
Yeah.
Hamlet
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
just sit there, you like, what the fuck? Like it's always a variation of a simple story, but with a small twist.
Yeah.
Just the slightest twist in some fashion. And it's insane when you really think about it. Like Seven Deadly Sins is an advanced version of Romeo and Juliet, and it's just
Yeah.
like when you really think about it, everything just goes back to just the original stories, just with its twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
and
Just like
Oscar is Luann, just to help you out there.
I forgot about that one.
Yes.
Bruh. Hey, nah, bro. Tento, man, you need to go back and listen to the other episodes, at least just for Hood Lord. Because we did Mortal Kombat as well. And this recent one was
NetherRealm saga, including this one, including MK1. Yes, I did.
yeah, and all I'm gonna say is like he had some help because like I came up with the Back to the Future shit.
Yeah, he did.
The game is literally Back to the Future. That game is literally Back to the Future, and I was just putting up timeline memes all everywhere because that fucking game has, bro. Like after that last chapter, I was like,
timelines. Timelines. They said, "How does this make sense?" Timelines. Anything is possible with timelines.
Literally, you can just read. You can once you introduce a time element to anything, you just like you can create your own story. You can say what you want.
Yep. That's facts. You can
How
just
mirror
do
matches
whatever at that
possible?
point.
Timelines. Well, I'm like, oh, so that's how mirror matches make sense now.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
man. But yeah, we're gonna be getting to it. Here it is, Hill Lord, show by Bishop, the King of the Iron Hill Tournament 8.
Part 8. So welcome everybody. We are back with a new story of Hood Lord being King of the Iron Hill 8, aka Tekken 8. We left off with Tekken 7, and we're going to summarize Tekken 7 into one thing, which is Jin saying, "Hey, my bad, y'all. Shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't did Tekken 6. My bad.
Damn it, Bobby."
Bobby's so with this one, it's going to be the power of propane versus the power of prop comedy. This is where we're going to be at now. So strap in. I'm going to get through the first 2 chapters, and I'm just going to summarize as best as I can for time constraint reasons. So we start off with this overview. Basically, hey, airship. Hey, we're in Final Fantasy VII, or are we in Shield? Who knows? Anyway, so you see Junichiro and you see GH linking up. Just say, hey, guess what, Jen? We need you to go ahead and stop Hank because Hank is overdosed on propane. This is what needs to happen right now. So yeah, and Hank Mishima has overdosed on propane. So much so that he renounced Arlen.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He renounced
though.
Arlen.
I get it.
That's as much as he renounced Arlen. And so, Bobby Kazama is rolling through on his Huffy, because we got trying to keep this as good as we can. And you see Hank just in his Strickland propane helicopter. And it's like, hey, we're gonna go Shonen, and we're just gonna go ahead and do some live free or die hard measures, and we're gonna throw a bike at a helicopter and knock it down. That literally happened in Live Free or Die. What was that?
Yeah, it really did. It was a cop car. He killed a cop car with a helicopter. I will never forget that. Shout out to Bruce Willis.
So yeah, so Hank Mishima comes out unscathed because propane, and propane accessories, and they just start talking wild smack to each other because this is not your typical father-son story. And alternate universe takes, this is what we do. And so Bobby's like, hey, you wilding out on this propane too hard, man. You're a propaniac. You got stop doing that. And like any good anime, any good father-son drama in an anime, like Baki and Yujiro Hama, hands get thrown. But before hands get thrown, insults get thrown out. Say, you know what? I never liked Peggy in the first place. What? And next thing you know, and hands get thrown in an immaculate way. And so far, prop comedy hasn't came down, but Pew's propane tank just comes and just starts shooting up the place. And you get a quit time event, depending on what you want to do. And basically, Bobby has inherited propane too, but it's like propane light. So he hasn't used prop comedy yet because that doesn't come till later. Everything is propane light right now because inherited, because he didn't want to be a part of Strickland propane. Strickland propane came part of him. That's kind of what happened. So, he ignites propane himself because, hey, propane versus propane, it's basically like Megalomart versus Strickland propane. Got to do what you got to do, right? So, yeah. But clearly has no effect because Hank is propane right now. You know what I'm saying? He is overdosed and still talks smack like he always does. With the dang it Bobby, it's basically dang it Bobby the whole time. So next thing you know, Bobby taps into his inner propane. Yes, that's what we're calling the devil gin, everybody. We're calling it propane. Yes.
Propane.
Yes. So just for context, just for all the audio listeners. The inner propane happens and Bobby has the upper hand, but next thing you know, somehow propane gives you the power of telekinesis. Because shown in logic, just what it is, right? And also, it can let you shoot out a beam of propane, a concentrated propane, for some reason, because shown in logic, that's just what happens. So, he has the upper hand, and super shown in logic comes in, and it becomes the scene of Avengers where the Chitauri was invading New York. And just everything was getting decimated. This is just what happens right now. No, I take that back. It's the scene from Man of Steel when Superman and General Zod fight. That's essentially what's happening right now. So, and then somehow Hank said, you know what? I'm gonna turn up my propane because Strickland. And so he ignites his propane and he becomes a different color. But he realized, Bobby shot a little bit over his head and realize his propane outtake is too weak compared to Hank's, and they start fighting again. And Hank is getting the upper hand because Hank learned how to control his propane, and Bobby didn't. That's the best thing I could say to that. So Hank just shooting propane all over the place, like. Even in his feet, for some odd reason, he just explode propane through his feet. Don't make sense. Shown in logic. Everything's just shown in logic right now. And so, Hank is up, flying in the air, without his wings flapping because shown in logic, and starts talking smack. And this thing, he just sees innocent bystanders running away, and he just lets loose propane everywhere, just because. And Bobby feeling some kind of way because he feel like he couldn't protect Peggy after Peggy got quote unquote offed, unalived. But Hank is pretty much just ragdolling Bobby at this point. It's pretty bad. And he shoots like a Kamehameha version of propane at Bobby. And it pretty much cuts to black because everything is decimated now. And so we're in the submarine. And so who can I say this character is?
Who would Victor be?
Who would Victor be? Who would Victor be? Because I have not thought about that. Because Victor is who could Victor be?
I can't think of another character.
I can't think of anyone
So
myself.
not someone because Victor has a plot, but it's not like super. It's not super there though. I'm sure I fell in the blank.
And you better get.
Boom Howard. He's Boom Howard. Okay,
Right, I was just
so
gonna
he's
say.
Boom Howard. There we go.
Did we have
Boom
somebody else
Howard.
with Boom Howard? No, we didn't never that.
No, we
No,
never had a
no,
Boom
no.
Howard. He is Boom
Wow.
Howard. He is Boom Howard.
All right.
So I just thought about it
All right.
because he talks fast. He's French. Well, no, because I ain't gonna make him Bill because that's just an insult to Victor trying to make him Bill. So I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, bro.
So nah. Or no. He could be Gilbert. He could be Bill's cousin. That's real sassy and dresses nice. Okay. That's
Yeah,
who
no,
he
we
is.
go with that. We go with Gilbert.
He is Gilbert. Yes, he is Gilbert Fontaine de la Torto Tree, the man
Oh
of the
my
house.
God.
I'll tell you.
How you know the whole name though?
Because you gotta say the whole man's. It's like MF Doe, all caps when you say the man's name. It's the same logic. So, but yeah. So basically, Gilbert's looking like my lord, and because Hank is just now shooting propane into outer space and just destroying satellites with the power of propane because he has control over Strickland propane. Because what have I been saying? Shonen logic. And he starts talking to the whole world somehow. There's no mics on him. There's no camera. It's just happening.
Oh, you gonna hear me?
It's just happening. That's just how it goes. And then so you get montage of all the new fighters, all the returning fighters, some new, some returning. I don't have a whole lot of people for like who could be who right now off the top of my head, but it'll come to mind as time goes on. Basically everyone hearing Hank Machine basically declaring war on Earth because he forsook Arlen and Arlen doesn't care. And so he started laughing like ha ha ha. And pretty much that's what happened so far as chapter 1, or we haven't gone there yet because we have a dream sequence where Bobby is free falling in the water because dreams, and somehow propane version of Bobby comes trying to reach out to him saying, "Come back to me, Bobby, come back to me," and he's like, "Nah, Negro, I don't need you." It just sounds, I'm good. And so because he's drowning in propane right now, he's like, nah, I'm good. I don't need propane because that's my dad's thing and I never wanted it in the first place. I'm gone, because father and son drama, just how it plays out. So he free falls in his dream. Propane Bobby disappears, and we're pretty much at the point where he gets a flashback and he sees Peggy just like, hey, so this is Montana. So this is where the family farm was in Montana, and I'm seeing Peggy, a silhouette of Peggy when I was a kid. Yeah, that happened. And next thing you know, it fades to black, and we get pretty much a credit. Start getting the actual credit sequence with Leo's father, which we'll find out later on. That's Leo's father. I'm just gonna say it right now. That's Leo's father. Being an archaeologist, because you got to have the crazy archaeologist, dude. That's just how it has to work. Seeing all types of murals, seeing basically, so we're seeing all these crazy dragon from basically seeing like half revelation, half Shinto mythology playing out. So it was like, oh, okay, so this is what happened. And it's just a whole bunch of montages with like Cotton Hill when he was running stuff, all types of random stuff happening. Basically kind of giving like a montage of this is how the Mishima bloodline basically became to be, and just throughout history from World War II all the way to present day.
Please get that over.
Yeah, but I will say this one thing: for anyone who was expecting Akuma to come in, he doesn't matter anymore. Just he doesn't matter anymore. Just
that
get it
go.
out of your brain. Just let it go. He doesn't matter anymore. We just have to say Kazuya won. Doesn't matter anymore.
Grand opening,
So-
grand closing.
Pretty much. And goes to this whole montage of stuff getting destroyed, yada yada yada. And so we're gonna fast forward to chapter 2. And chapter 2 is not gonna be super long. We basically get back to the shield helicarrier, because that's what it is. That's it's literally the shield helicarrier. And Junichiro is basically running tests like, hey nephew, so yeah, we found you passed out, man. You was out here jacked up out here in these streets. So let's see how good you are with these hands by fighting GH being Lars, everybody. So you see him trying to power up, trying to use what little propane reserves he has left, and getting flashbacks to what happened when he fought Hank and almost passes out because he realized he can't access propane anymore. He's like, okay, what? And so you see 72 hours later, 3 days later, you see Alyssa, who I cannot think who Alyssa would be at the top of my head. Probably Min.
Yeah, no,
Probably-
that works.
Probably we'll just say it's Min Super Nusiphone for sake of art for right now. Helping Bobby out, and yeah. This is pretty much what's happening right now. And Alyssa's like, hey, so and apparently Alyssa only speaks Japanese, even though she's like supposed to be like Russian or German made. Doesn't matter. Just go with it.
Yeah, that's
There's a lot-
Tekken for you.
That's just Tekken. People just like Lee Chaolin, aka Junichiro, is Chinese. We adopted as Japanese. Still, same with Lars. Lars is technically, I want to say like Swedish or something like that.
I thought so.
He's like Swedish or Dutch or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, same thing. But regardless, Junichiro GH, aka Lee and Lars, is looking like, so our nephew out here can't do what he need to do. So we need to get him back up to speed because this tournament coming up, fam. And right now there's no head of Strickland. Right now there's no head of the Zaibatsu, and that needs to happen. And we need to find out how to get control back of that again. And so, everyone kind of being like, so yeah, man, you don't have the power propane anymore. What? So you good, fam? It's like, yeah. Let me tell you this: the tournament this year is hosted by Strickland Propane. So, meaning your daddy hosting it right now, man. So, just FYI, he like, so all right, well, we gotta stop him. He's like, well, you good? You sure we can do this? Because we know we're gonna need your help. Yeah, man, I got this. We can handle this. I'm paraphrasing everything, mind you, because that's pretty much the whole gist of the conversation right now. So, if memory serves correctly, I believe the next scene will be a training montage, and the training montage is going to be between GH and Bobby. And
Yeah,
but
it
I believe
does.
so. I believe it is.
Yeah,
But now we're in chapter 3. But just to skip all that, we're in
That's
chapter 3. So and we're gonna stop right here right now, and we'll continue because that's the start of the whole tournament coming up. So
Yeah.
that is the first 2 chapters of King of the Iron Hero 8. So hope you guys liked it. Hope you liked the Tento. So yes.
Now you clapping. I think you're on mute right now because you can't hear the claps.
No, it was on me. I didn't want to make sure because I was eating a little bit while enjoying the story time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
hey man, that's how it works. But yeah, man.
That's a lore, brother. So yeah, so stay tuned to next episode.
Yeah, man. Try to get that on the next episode as soon as possible. But like in a couple weeks. But yeah, man, that's been episode 62, man. Tento, man. It's been an honor and a pleasure to have you here and talking with us, man. Kind of going through like the history and stuff, and kind of possessing, just basically chopping up, like finding game community and stuff, man.
Appreciate y'all having me, man. Y'all a good group. Y'all a good group, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, brother.
Well,
Thank you.
Definitely appreciate that.
So yeah, man. Like I said, man, let's wrap it up. That's like I said. I'd like to thank our guest Tento. My name is LOJB3. I got Zero B.
What up? Peace out.
Got Epidemic.
Yo.
And then got JBJR official.
Yo.
Yeah, man. That is it. We are out of here for today. Catch y'all later.
That's raps.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.